The last time I was here in Korogosho, before it rained, the color of this river was black or something thereabouts. It may appear cleaner today and its volume may have increased, but the level of pollution and its impact on this river is worrying. Children play with dirty water in Korogosho. Another washes gunny bags in the same river. A middle-aged woman is cleaning clothes and gunny bags to fend for her family here. All of them oblivious of the danger that lies within this neatly scripted story of a river flowing with average serenity.
Shida yenye tuko nayo sana kama wakaji wa Korokocho, hatuna macho mzuri. Macho ni zile malatrin, na ikijaa kuna watu wanapewagwa kazi ya kuchota na mahali wanaenda kumuaga kwa maji Nairobi River. Madhara ni mingi sana. Ya kwanza, watoto unajua wanachezea hii area. Magonjwa ni mingi, kila saa mtoto umempeleka hospitali juu ya uchafu ya hiyo maji.
After visiting Korogosho for days, we can authoritatively report that most of the households here are releasing toilet effluents directly into the river. We will call this young man Sam, not his real name. He has been among the many who resolved into this business.
Yes?
They have allowed us to follow the trail of their job, but only granted us permission to film some segments of this process. We managed to capture the entire process. It follows that a landlord will collect money from tenants to cater for the service of emptying the pit latrines. He will then call the service providers who with time have specialized in this job. The young men, using their bare hands, will then make rounds in emptying toilets, probably aware or not aware of the health implications.
Iko na madhara mingi kama ukichota hapo kiko hapo ndani kubreathe hiyo nini inakuwa ngumu kubreathe, alafu vifua zinafungana, so inabidi wengine wetu tunapuuzanga, inabidi kutoka hapo enda kunywa maziwa ama unakunywa mai, lakini wengi wanapenda pombe, so they don't hawachukuli serious, lakini madhara yake ni mingi. Tena unapata inaua ngozi, skin yako inaanza kuchange kwa sababu ya harufu, pia sauti inaanza kupotea.
This fecal material will then find its way into the river. What should worry all of us is the fact that this happens in broad daylight and no one seems bothered. It is the new normal. And as you walk randomly in Korogosho, you realize that there are more people in this business. It has become an accepted practice here.
The sewer from informal settlement, 80% of it goes to the river. 20% is likely to be contained, but at the end, it will also find itself to the river because it is not connected to the sewer system or the exhausters. The people who are doing exhausting, they are just using manual exhausters, which again, they dispose to the river. So a greater percent of it goes to the river. Through the program which was initiated in between 2008 and 2010 for the Nairobi River rehabilitation and restoration, several players came in. The area of liquid waste management, it was taken up by African Development Bank. Phase 1 has already been completed, and that has lent us improve the coverage of sewage in the city from 40 to 48%. Now, phase 2 is under negotiation, where they are ready to put over 6 billion still on expansion on coverage of sewage network, and this will increase the coverage to almost 60%.
But it is not just human waste that has been the headache to a clean Nairobi River basin in Korogosho.
So how deep do they run now that?
Sewer lines opened directly into the river and burst manholes are another thing. Another bigger story altogether. A story whose consequences only locals who know, like Chams Njenga, can make sense of it.
Ukiangalia hii ni sewage, badala ipeleke sewage penye inatakikana, roa hii imetoboka, ndio hiyo inaelekea kwa mto. Hii mto ndio watoto wanacheza, iko mama wanafanya kazi, wanachukua hizi bag zinatupwa, wanakuja kuzioshea kwa mto. Ina affect sana watoto kugonjeka.
And as you enter Korogosho, there's another major burst that locals argue has lasted at least a year, giving motorists and pedestrians a hard time crossing and risking the health of those who reside here.
Now, Korogosho may just be an example, but most informal settlement areas in the city are in dire need of proper sewerage and solid waste management systems. And if put in place, that's going to go a long way in rehabilitating the Nairobi River basin.